Hello everyone, my name is David Downing, and I am applying to be a Leadership Safari Guide, Fire Up Central. I'm repping here in Florence, Italy. So I'm just going to read off the questions and then my answers for all of those. So for question one, my why for being a Leadership Safari Guide is because I've gotten to experience this conference both as a participant and as a guide. I know how much of an impact it can have on students, which is why I can fire students up to be going to Central and help them begin their career at CMU also. Having both these experiences with Leadership Safari helps me connect with participants and gives me an understanding of what students want to get out of this. And I love helping others find their true potential. For number two, I said, in many ways, facilitating and teaching are similar, but the difference between these two is that I guide the participants through an activity where they get to learn and enjoy it at their own pace instead of myself being at the center of everything. The goal is to reach a certain outcome while making sure everything flows smoothly. This is an important part of Leadership Safari because facilitation is used all throughout the conference to help participants learn more about themselves and others around them, along with enjoying the time when there isn't much going on. It is meant to be more of an interesting way of going over what we have been talking about and help them understand better as well. For number three, I said, the very first time when I was meeting all of my participants, the paper that I had said I was supposed to have a certain amount of students, and I was waiting for everyone to find their way over to me. However, I waited for about probably 20 minutes, and I was still missing one of my participants, and everyone was already heading to their locations to begin their facilitations. So I ended up telling my core guide that I was missing a participant, and I told her to tell the staff and spread the word to see if anyone could find her. But in the meantime, I went outside and began as well. It ended up being that the student had decided not to become or to do Leadership Safari anymore. So I adapted to make sure everyone still got to experience the first night, and I notified the right people to let them know one of my participants was no longer attending. For number four, I said I would respond to them by telling them it's a challenge by choice, which means they do not have to participate in the activity, although I would suggest doing it to them because it can be a great opportunity to work as a team. If they decide they would want to do it, I would tell my participants to be respectful and make sure that their fellow teammate felt comfortable. And if they decided they did not want to do it, then I would let them stand off to the side and cheer on their teammates without bringing any more attention to them. For number five, I said, with this motto, work hard, play hard, I believe that there is a balance to be found with both work and play. While people may believe this safari is only games, there are still lessons involved that we explore. It is necessary to do these activities or work when we are supposed to, and when we're not, just enjoying the fun and games with everyone around us. This creates the perfect balance of work and play. And then lastly, for number six, self-care for me personally means getting enough sleep, food, and water. This is physically and mentally healthy for me. When dealing with stressful situations, I rely on my fellow guides to help me, whether it be just asking them to help with facilitating an activity with my group, or just talking to them, helping kind of figure stuff out. And of course, I would do the same for my fellow staff members. So that's all I have to say. I would very much appreciate to be on the Leadership Safari team again. I absolutely loved it last year, and thank you for your time.